I'm like, thank you very much. And I just let it go. I mean, we're in this workshop and she didn't really give me the answer I wanted, but I also wasn't going to, like, take over her workshop, so to speak. So I left it alone. Because what I originally discovered at the time was that there are two base colors in who we are and how we see things. And those base colors are white and cream. And in my workshops, I go on to say if you look at a color wheel, you'll see that it says certain colors are cream and certain colors are cool, warm cream, cool white. And that's really not the basis as I've come to understand it. All colors have a cool and a warm, and all colors, right. So the color wheel as it's been defined is wrong in my studies. I don't know who I need to contact to inform them of this, but in my talks and in my books, I reference it because colors are so much more depth than that. So in learning this and discovering this, it was a big aha moment for me. And so what I've come to understand is while white is the industry standard for ceilings, it's not comfortable for everybody. And I realized that a lot of it had to do with how houses were made. Like, you only had, say, one kitchen light bulb. So the white ceiling would reflect that and it would make the room lighter. And that's how it started. I'm pretty sure. And then it just became an industry standard that people don't necessarily veer away from. However, I'd like to encourage people to choose based on how they feel and how they see life. So, white is great. If you love white and you like the clean lines and you're a cool type person, that's great. However, if you're more a warm type person and the white never really settled with you, I would suggest looking for a nice cream. I've put a light silver gray in my house. I also think if you have your walls, say a burgundy or a green or whatever solid color you have, I think the ceiling can have a super light shade of that color. I haven't put this in practice myself, but I think it's a good alternative. And I may try it at some point. But that way, it doesn't have that fine line between a color and white or a color and cream. I think it would be a very good blend. It's just a theory. But I think it would work. I've seen some pictures where people now put the ceilings like in a bright, deep color and then tone down the rest of the room. I love that because that's way outside of the norm of how colors are represented. And I'm all for that. So I think people go with what they're used to in the industry, and they go with what they're used to being recommended. But your whole room should reflect how you feel. And if you're not a cool white person, then you should have a ceiling that reflects something differently, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine to have a cream ceiling, a silver gray ceiling, a light blue ceiling, a dark purple ceiling. I mean, really, it's not just what colors are on your walls. It's what color you want on your ceiling, what color you want on your trim. It's the whole package in that room when you walk in. Your accessories, your art, really, all of it is a reflection of you, maybe your partner, just, it goes on and on and on. But I want to encourage you to choose a ceiling color based on how you feel and what you want. Not just because the industry says it's white, so you always choose a white. If you feel that is disagreement with you, change it. There's no reason not to. It's your house. It's your space. It's your... And that's what I want you to do. If you feel that you should have another color, if you're not happy with white, that's what color is there for. I'm thinking. I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. I just wanted to encourage you to step outside of the box when you choose color for your space, because that's what it's there for as well. If there's a color you've always thought, wow, this is a nice, gorgeous color, fit it in your space. And if you're like, well, I'm just not sure if that color is really appropriate, it is. If you like it, it is appropriate. And you can always get accessories that tone down or liven up the space as well. There is a green that I posted in my group the other day, and it's a very deep, deep, deep dark green. I was amazed at the fact that it called to me, because it's really deep saturated color. In looking for it, a picture to display, they had a peach flower arrangement, different shades of peach in there next to it. And I thought, wow, that's a really great combination. And so what's happening there is you get the deep green of comfort, and I'm taking care of you, and you can rest here. But rather than be only dark and draw you in so far, it has the peach next to it that says, I see you. I want you to be calm in this space and still be alert and still be aware. It's a great balance in this room that they decorated. And that's something to consider. So if you have a dark color, bring in, on your walls, if you want that dark color, bring in a lighter balanced color. And if you want the light walls, but you're afraid that's going to make you feel too light and not enough anchoring colors, pull a couple of dark colors in there, in the curtains, in the accessories, in art, that'll anchor that room, yet still give you the breezy of the lighter colors. So many ways to do this. Think about it. Decide how you want to do things, and if you want to do them differently, do them differently. And as always, be awesome, be fabulous, shine yourself. I'm happy you're here. Have a good day. Bye now.